My name is Andre Mitchell, and the topic that I chose to discuss was the powerhouse company Amazon and some of the kind of unethical ways that they treat their employees on a day to day basis. So, this all stems from a New York Times article that was published in 2015, and the article basically just sheds light on Amazon and some of their ways and how their workplace is on a day to day basis. So, one thing that the article talks about is the fact that at Amazon during the day, employees often hit a wall. And what that means is when you hit a wall, you're either stressed out or you're frustrated, you don't know where to go from the place that you are, or you need help. And this isn't uncommon. In every workplace, you've heard somebody say, "Oh, I've hit a wall, I need help." But at Amazon, their kind of advice to their employees is to suck it up and go over the wall, which isn't really helpful to them. It's basically just leaving them out on an island and saying, figure it out for yourself. And to me, this just makes it seem like Amazon doesn't care about their employees' struggles, which I kind of feel is unethical. Another thing that the article talks about is the fact that competition is a huge part of Amazon's everyday workplace. And competition should be a part of every single workplace. However, competition to a certain extent. At Amazon, competition is undermining your fellow employee, giving them harsh criticism, and basically doing everything that you can in order to advance yourself in the workplace. So employees are encouraged to, if somebody comes to them with an idea and they don't think it's a good idea, instead of giving them constructive criticism, it's harsh criticism. It's saying, that's a stupid idea, don't go through with that, which I feel like isn't the way that competition should be run on a day-to-day basis. Reason why I feel this way is because I feel like it can ruin a person's confidence and kind of make them feel unimportant. And they wouldn't want to return to work the next day if the day before they were just told that their idea was stupid. It just doesn't make sense to me. Also, employees were forced to work very late. Like, working late is normal on a day-to-day basis. If you have to work late, you have to get some extra work done, that's fine. But emails were being sent to employees past midnight, and they were important emails that needed to be answered at the time. And if the emails weren't answered, employees would receive a text message from a supervisor or a manager, someone in a higher up position, that would say, "Why haven't you answered the email?" or "Check your email," something like that. And forcing someone to work past midnight after a workday is very unethical. One employee by the name of Dina Bakari actually stated that for a 96-hour stretch, she did not sleep at all. And during this 96-hour stretch, she was working on finishing a project for Amazon, in which during the project, she had to pay money out of her pocket to pay for extra data that she had not received from Amazon. So she had to pay an overseas company to send her more data so she could finish the project to the right standard that Amazon wanted. Employees are put under great stress at Amazon, and it's stress that's not really healthy. Every work environment has stress, but it's unhealthy stress at Amazon. One former employee went as far as to say that at one point or another, he has seen every single one of his coworkers sitting at their desk crying. And if you have coworkers crying after coming out of a meeting or pitching an idea to somebody and getting completely bashed for it, or just because the stress that they're under from completing their day-to-day task is too much, yeah, maybe that means they shouldn't be working at Amazon, but I think it means you have to turn around and look at yourself in the mirror and see whether or not what you're doing is actually correct and whether or not you should be continuing on to do the things that you were doing. In closing, I just feel like Amazon should change their ways with their employees and should lighten up a little bit and be more respectful to them and kind of encouraging to them. But another side of me thinks that Amazon just doesn't care about what their employees says or what their employees feel, because Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, actually was quoted as to say that if Amazon became anything like Microsoft, basically, and then he called Microsoft a laid-back country club feel, He said if Amazon becomes anything like Microsoft, we would fail. And his job now was to keep the culture as what it is and not let it digress. So that just goes to tell me that everything that Amazon's doing is on purpose and they just don't care about what their employees feel or how they feel on a day to day basis. Thank you.